Hey everyone, we've got such a pretty, beachy, plain, simple nude look from Bobbi Brown today. They have a new collection of summer stuff out, and I have some of it on. They also have a new concealer. I have that on, and I'm trying it out for you guys. A bunch of concealers have come out all at once right now. I don't know what the concealer thing is, but I've got all of them, and I'm trying them out one by one for you guys. I'll probably have a concealer battle later on and tell you guys which ones I liked the best. But Bobbi Brown. So her summer collection is all about peace, love, and beach. Now this is one of the eyeshadow trios. She has 3 different color eyeshadow trios, and I was kind of shocked at the size of this. This is tiny. When I ordered it online, it seemed like it was really big. This is really, really small. Really, really small. 3 colors in each palette. I got this one. This one is called the Love Eyeshadow Trio. There is another one that's more golds, and there's another one that is all different turquoises. So I thought this one was just my kind of colors right here, and it's turned out to be prettier than I thought on, mainly because of this shimmer color in the middle here. I'll tell you more about that. Also have on the new concealer from Bobbi Brown, and one of her new blushes that is part of her summer collection, Illuminating Bronzing Powder. It says it's a bronzing powder. To me, it's a blush. So first of all, the eyeshadow palette I'm really enjoying. 3 really pretty, very easy to wear, super blendy colors. Really surprised at how nice these blended today. I've had problems in the past with Bobbi Brown's sparkle eyeshadows. Here are your 3 colors here. Here is the one that you can call a glitter or a sparkle, but look, it's more like a foil. It sort of gives you that wet skin look. I do have that on today in my inner corner and on top of my lid, and I really like how it came out. I like that wet skin look. I've had problems in the past with her glitter eyeshadows being that chunky, greasy, thin glitter type product that doesn't really stick very well, that doesn't have much of a background to it. There's not much color there. It's just glitter. This one is not behaving that way. This one is sort of melting all together and becoming a very metallic shine, a very wet metallic shine. Here are your 3 colors. So all I did today, very simple and so easy to blend on these. Oh my gosh. All I did today was I put a little of the darkest color in my crease, and I wanted to actually do lighter than what you see here, but a little went really a long way on this. I barely dabbed my brush in, and I put it on my crease, and it was like, wow, that is a lot of dark eyeshadow. I didn't even want to do that much. So go easy on that darkest shade. It really is very pigmented, and it's going to give you a lot of color for very little amount of product. Then I pat it into my lid with a flat brush, the champagne-y kind of color there, sort of a golden champagne. Oh, just so pretty, so metallic and shiny. I love that. Put that all over my lid, and then I did my outer corner with the darkest color, and that's where I could see how blendy this was. I actually ended up doing too dark on my crease on my left eye. I had to go back and put some more on my right eye, and that just let me see how blendy this stuff is, how easily it blended together, and how natural and seamless it ended up looking when I went back and put more in this sort of corner here, because this corner here was dark already. So I was shocked at that. Then I got a fingerful of that nice foily, tinfoil looking metallic, and I dabbed that in the center of my lid, and I'm so glad I did. I love it so much. It is so pretty like that. Look at how pretty this is. We're not talking chunky glitters. We're not talking any of that. We're just talking a shiny sheen, wet skin look that I got a little bit of it on my pinky and dabbed in my inner corner there. I think it's really good for that. You don't have that gold sparkly effect in your inner corner with this, but it is a very brightening, highlighting, youthening looking look to have something in your inner corner that's bright like this. Just a simple 3-step trio, 3-piece trio, not a big deal, very easy, not complicated, and very blendy. I'm really proud of that. It doesn't have that greasy glitter in it. Really happy with that. So on to her new blush. She's got 3 or 4 colors of these sort of summer themed blushes, but she's calling them Illuminating Bronzing Powders. I have the color called Antigua. There's another color I want. Now that I've seen how pretty this is and how pigmented it is and how nice it goes on the skin, I want another shade that they have that is a very intense peach. It almost looks like it has a duochrome finish to it. That is next. So if you can see it in there, it has a bit of a sparkle to it, and I was worried when I actually swatched these on my hand in the store that they were going to be too shimmery for a blush like I like shimmery blushes. Okay, I love shimmery blushes, but I thought they were going to be a little too glittery. They are not. This is a soft, smooth powder, and this blush is huge. I'm not sure why they're calling it a bronzer. This is not a bronzer, it's pink. There's no way. No way. And the other colors are not anywhere near bronze. They are peach, pink, you know, variations on that theme. I don't really understand. But anyway, this is super smooth and soft. It's just so soft. It is a joy to put on. Right here, this is the softest, most natural looking beachy pink. Not really any shine to it on, just a tiny bit of shine to it on the skin, but no glitter. I was amazed. I thought they were going to be a lot more glittery. I like the soft neutral peach color. That is a perfect color. So here's how it went on, very easily, very soft, nice and buildable. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit more on right now. It's just so pretty. The Bobbi Brown concealer. This is new. It's called the Instant Full Cover Concealer. Look at this perfect color match for me. A neutral pale, super neutral pale. I have that on today. Now this one kind of shocked me when I first put it on. The color I have is Ivory. I think that is the lightest one they make, I believe. So it has a round doe foot, a completely rounded tip doe foot, which is unusual. Most doe foots are slanted on one end so that you can apply flatly to the skin. This one is very rounded, but that is fine. This product is very thick, okay? It is very thick, sticky concealer. It is not your liquidy but creamy but liquidy concealer like, say, Urban Decay Naked Skin or the Tarte Shape Tape. This one is thick and sticky. So it has a tackiness to it. It's kind of glue-like feeling. But look at the coverage on it. Beautiful, beautiful coverage. Very moisturizing for your under eye area, and don't we need that in our lives? Some moisture in our under eye area. I had trouble applying this today because here I was thinking it was just going to be sort of a slippery feel like the, say, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. That one is another concealer a lot of people like. I thought it was just going to be sort of wet feel like that, but I went to put it on with my chiseled edged Eco Tool sponge, which I love for concealer, and it wasn't moving. And I'm like, okay, this is not a liquid. This is a definitely like a spackle. It's thick, it's gooey, it's not going to move very well with your beauty blender, so I had to go back and just do it with my finger. I just resorted to my finger and moved around nicely then. But this is not that liquidy, watery consistency that you're used to with so many concealers. Very sticky, heavy. It reminds me a lot of the Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. That is a heavy duty concealer, very thick and heavy. Now, the one thing I'm worried about with this, I did powder it quite liberally. I try not to do too much powder under my eyes these days because it is so drying looking and so aging looking. I just put a little powder under there, and I am worried about the fact that it still feels quite tacky under there. And I'm worried that my mascara is going to blot onto it as I wear this. So I'm going to wear this for a while, and then I'm going to see if it does that. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like after several hours. I do like that it never really went into a matte look under my eyes. It really never went into a dried down look under my eyes. When I powder my Shape Tape, and I powder it a little too much, it will go into a very matte, you know, dry looking under eye, and we don't really need that. We need some shine under our eyes, some moisture. So I do appreciate that about it. I think it is looking quite a bit less wrinkly under my eyes because this is such a moisturizing product. So I can already see a little bit of smudging under my lashes here. So I don't know how that's gonna hold up. Let me put a little more powder under there. We'll see. I don't want to go too crazy with the powder. Lately I've been powdering under my eyes, and this is really good stuff. The Lock-It blotting powder from Kat Von D. The color I'm using is called Fair. Well, they should just call it white, because look at that. That is white. And I'm just, I'm kind of whisking it under there a little bit. Okay, that feels more secure to me now. It feels more secure to me. It is a little more dry looking, but it feels more secure. So I'm going to get back to you guys in a little while about how this wore and how it wore on, etc. But I really like her palette. I really like this blush, even though it's called a bronzer. It's not really a bronzer. So I'll get back to you guys in a few hours. Okay everyone, it's been about 3 hours, and we're checking up on this Bobbi Brown concealer. I've got some spotting here from my mascara. I don't have any on my other eye. I have to say it's probably held up pretty good. It's not really dissolving or fading up toward here. I took my my false lashes off, that's why I have no eyeliner left. But it, yeah, it still feels really creamy under there. And I like how hydrating it is. It is a little bit of a smudge on my mascara under there, but not terrible. I think I really like this concealer. I think it's doing a really good job, and I like that it's not looking just too dry under there. Yes, it smudged a little bit of my mascara, but I think it looks pretty good overall. So that's some things from Bobbi Brown's summer collection and one of her concealers. More concealers coming up. I've got a Clinique concealer. I've got a new Dior concealer. I do have those 3 to show you guys, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.